Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will put total leather and we'll get started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So West Virginia's offense will get the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all they needed was inches on third down. The Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
To throw, it's Murphy. Snags it over the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's 4.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lopez. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Wants to go up top. Backs looking for the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When an offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out in its tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle.
We go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take up the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this.
It's picked up. That's number 10. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Handoff to the single back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Murphy. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man, everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the play fake. The sure hands, it's out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Here we go.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to ball his way in. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, we're kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right. Absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowboy faithful bringing it on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's pulled. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Tuggle.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Tuggle. Open space at the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lopez. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with a run. They want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the run, it's Paul. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Allen. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. On target to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38th.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going to try to get it himself. He breaks a tackle. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Hubbard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights.
That makes the score Oklahoma State 28, West Virginia 3.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense And that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes in Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much. Still trying to build on this lead. They'll open the second half on the ground. Picks up the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, West Virginia. What a play. Not only the interception. But the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Caught close to the marker. It's Allen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Ford. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cowboys are marching down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Rigby. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Under fire. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yard.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
Here we go.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the stomping has commenced. So that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Mountaineers will call on their punt team.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Murphy. Gets it out quickly. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Flag! Flag! Flag!
Looking for a gap. It's Fields. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up again.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Snagged in the middle. It's Tuggle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to scramble. Fires to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Rigby. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. Nice move to pick up yardage. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the catch. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the...
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's 4. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
221 wing. 221 wing. Let's go.
Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total dominance.